home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins, taking on a team from the ACC, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Trojans will put total leather and we'll get started. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Grabbed in the middle, it's Robinson. Guys, let's take a minute here and think about UCLA. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because
he tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 20. Touchdown, Bruins! Once he got some room, it was over.
And that's exactly why you do play action. You freeze linebackers, you freeze safeties, you open up spots on the field and take big shots. The offense capitalizes and gets the big touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Using his legs, it's Sanders. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. The victory bell's not some manufactured, concocted trophy, guys. This thing actually used to be on a train.
That is so cool, and the origins of the story of all these rivalries and the trophies, Jesse, it's so cool. It's fun to find out about.
Oh, he's got some space. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle was finally made.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
And the Trojans come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
The give to the back. Gets it past the marker. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
You honestly can't really do it better than that. You can't. I mean, that was designed to be a pass play. Give the defense credit. They get some pressure, but this guy's just too good. He just instinctively knows when he needs to scramble and get out of dodge. And at that point, he's making good decisions. If a guy's open, he's throwing it. But if it's not, he's not even.
And they will score. Touchdown, Trojans. extra point here will tie the game. And they did tack on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Iamaleava. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Flores. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
What a throw on first down on the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Grab behind the line. It's Flores. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun. Wants to pass. Oh, he can't hang on. Almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many big plays, but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be 4th down. The Bruins will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator.
Turning it on! Lowers those pads. And he's brought down after a nice game.
The hardest thing to do in college football is tackle in the open field. These guys are so fast, so elusive. You just want to get them on the ground. You see the swing and the miss there. It leads to extra yards. So hard for a defense to get those guys in the ground.
Using his legs, it's Sanders. He has the first and still on his feet. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Back to pass, it's Maiava. Makes the catch, it's Lane.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. The Trojans will have a first down. This crosstown rivalry dates back nearly 100 years, guys. The first meeting between the Trojans and the Bruins back in 1929.
Yeah, and every year since, one thing you know, Jesse, is the uniforms are crisp. They are clean. They are so sweet. You know this game means a lot late in the season every year.
This is definitely my favorite uniform game of the year, every year in college football, right? Both USC and UCLA with the home unis here in this great environment. But the game also means so much as well, and that's why there's this heightened sense of electricity and energy every time these two teams play.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. One final play before the end of the quarter. On 3rd down, going up top. Catch in the middle, it's Lane. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Quarterback may change this route. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Mayava. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And the point after is good. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. And the Bruins will have it 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing out a little bit.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver...
The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Steps away. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Bringing the heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Scanning the field, it's Mayava. Pressure coming. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one. A 47-yarder from the right hash. Absolutely center cut. And that lead grows even bigger. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive. And now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to throw on first down. Flips it out on the screen. There he goes. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
I love this running back and the job he does once he has the ball in his hands on this screen pass. He was real patient. You got to allow these 300-pound offensive linemen to sort of collect themselves and stammer down the field and try to block some of these linebackers and DBs, and that's exactly what the running back did. Great job with patience.
Wants to go up top on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Keeps it on the draw. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
That player is so lucky he did not put that football on the ground. What a tackle by that defender. Phenomenal individual effort getting that tackle for loss.
And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Looking to the big tight end. Touchdown, UCLA! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw. It's Mayava. The quick out. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
And the Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. A strike downfield. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Looking to throw on first down. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Lane. They'll immediately call timeout.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll run play action. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
The Trojans line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Way back in his own territory as he hauls it in. Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. That is coverage just the way they designed it, and they've got him backed up. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. He's down at the 23-yard line. It's a first down, and they've got to show this urgency. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Bruins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He'll take the deep shot. Pulls it in on the left. Off to the races. He's at the 10. Slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Bruins!
And that's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into the half.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of a defense, right? They needed to find some way, somehow, to get a stop, limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now, trailing. They've got to raise their level of play in the second half.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking for a crease. It's Sanders. Nice move there. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Bruins will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
It's a really nice job out there making the catch. I feel like fans are always expecting one of these Trojan receivers to be in the conversation for being best in the country, right? Because of the success they've had in the past and certainly in more recent years. There's a lot of pressure to play that position now at the Coliseum and at USC, but this guy right here, he has been making his mark on this offense.
They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Power football with the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They go to the ground. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Slithers into space. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Quarterback's got the first, and the ball squirted out. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. Knocked down, but not before he gets the first down after recovering the fumble. Well, look what's happening now. Old Uncle Mo has hit the transfer portal and is changing sidelines. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Finding an escape route. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
The Bruins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking for space, it's Thomas. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
They could tie the game here with a field goal, but instead looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. Fires to the big fella. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Fighting off the defender. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Defensively, with all the space now in spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
He'll just throw it away, and it'll be fourth down. And the Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Now on the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Going for it all. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Iamaleava. The sure hands, it's Thomas. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Time to take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
And that's a first down for the offense.
One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Going up top again. Looking to take a shot. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, UCLA. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, and a nice job in the 4th quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
And he takes this from inside the 5. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Trojans have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go.
Breaks into the open. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved the touchdown.
Man, this quarterback's been in a nice rhythm all drive, hasn't he? He's just playing on time. He's making good decisions. He's now got the offense at 1st and goal. I'd let him throw it down here. He has earned that right.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And this has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
He wants it all. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Quarterback making checks. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Looking for the score. Touchdown, USC. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small, but the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. And with that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? The returner will field it and bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. A quick pass to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Quickly to the tight end. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
And the Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Now on second down. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Finds his big tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. The Bruins are moving quickly down the field.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He leaves it with his back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Now on first down from the 28. They'll leave it with him. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Leaves it with the running back. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Do you see how fast he got to the ball carrier? To get that tackle for loss? Wow.
Now on the move. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And you got to use a timeout right now after that run play. You've got 3 in your back pocket. You can't take them with you. You're losing this game right now, so take all the time you can to make sure that your quarterback and your head coach and play caller are all on the same page.
A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. You want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Lets it fly. Intercepted deep in his own end. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
And the defense gave up some yards late in the game, but when it mattered most, when the offense had a chance to go in here and take the lead late in this football game, they absolutely closed the door, get the INT, and get the ball back to their offense.
Back in 1939, USC first stole the victory bell. This time around, it was earned as the Trojans emerged victorious over their crosstown rivals. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.